Everyone, it's time to hit the power plant. We all know it's not going to be easy. We tried before, and not everyone made it. But this time we're smarter and better prepared. I know we can do this. We have to do this. It's the only way we can find Tachana and end NAR.
Mousy, you're talking about striking at the heart of the Rat King. But have you learned everything possible about his plans?
I have evidence that NAR was conducting Chernobylite experiments back in the 90s. Tachana and her baby were two of their subjects. With the rate at which their technology is progressing, soon, nothing will be able to stop them. We must act now.
What about that black mask-wearing motherfucker? Have you identified him?
His name is Boris Glukov. He, Tachana, and I were close friends until he betrayed us. He helped the KGB gather evidence against Tachana, then continued to work for NAR after my accident. He experimented on himself with Chernobylite and ended up with great power. He's strong, one of the strongest, but we can beat him. Together.
Do you know what NAR is actually doing at the power plant? Why is it so important? And what does it have to do with Tatiana?
NAR wants to create a permanent wormhole to the Chernobylite world and get to its source. Tatiana's abilities are needed to support the space-time bridge. It's hard to know what happens if they succeed. But what they're doing is unbelievably risky. They could unleash something horrific on this world, or become unstoppable themselves. But we're never going to know the outcome. Because we're going to stop them.
I like the pep talk, Professor. I think you even gave me a bit of a job. But do we have the right tools for the job?
Yes, we do. We've got everything we need to infiltrate the power plant. This is much bigger than anything any of us has done before. If you want to back out, this is your chance.
One organization holding this much power is against everything I believe in. And besides, this is personal for me. Count me in.
You know how I feel. The Rat King must be stopped at all costs, Mousy. I'm in.
I started out doing this for a paycheck. But I'm going to end it for my brother in arms. For Anton. Let's do this.
Whatever it takes to protect my people and drive NAR out, I'm on board.
You think I'm gonna back out now and miss the best part? Fuck no. I'm with you, Igor.
I appreciate your trust. We can't count on the element of surprise, but we know enough about NAR's vulnerabilities to make this work. Time and again, NAR has shown they would rather capture than kill me. We can use this to our advantage. We'll dress somebody up as an NAR officer, escorting a prisoner. Me. That's our ticket inside. We have 2 NAR uniforms, both male. Any takers?
I'll do it. I have no problem posing as an NAR officer. My hand is still giving me trouble, but I can deal with it.
You should take someone who can keep his cool when things go sideways, as they inevitably do. Trust me on that.
You're not seriously thinking about going without me? I'm a blast at parties. Ask anyone.
All right, we still have 1 more uniform. Any takers? NAR must have upgraded its digital defense perimeter and surveillance system by now. A skillful hacker should be able to at least temporarily disable them.
I'm your man, Mousy. The great Ratcatcher has blessed me with a knack for that kind of thing. Electronics, surveillance, computers. There's no one better than me.
Wouldn't call myself a black hat, but I know enough. As long as we don't get into serious stuff, I should do fine.
I need someone to cover our asses in case we end up in the shit. Someone who can take down a target from a distance, or at least create a diversion.
Firearms are my preferred method of solving problems, but I can definitely distract them.
My shooting's impaired since I injured my hand, but I can manage.
What's there to consider? I'm your gal, Igor.
Last but not least, a spy. I want someone to monitor NAR activities and keep us informed about their moves.
I've been watching these assholes fight the reflection for years. I know how they think. I'm your guy. I know the power plant like a boy knows the woods behind his house. Let me take care of it.
Does everyone know what to do? Last chance to reconsider. Let's talk about our roles again. I want to make sure everyone's playing to their strengths. I appreciate your trust. We can't count on the element of surprise, but we know enough about NAR's vulnerabilities to make this work. Time and again, NAR has shown they would rather capture than kill. We'll dress somebody. We have to.
I'll do it.
You should take some.
You're not serious.
All right, we still. NAR must have upgraded its digital. I need.
Fuck my shit.
Last but not least.
I've been watching these assholes fight the reflect. I know the.
Does everyone know what to do? Last chance to reconsider.
This is it, my love. The last stretch. You've been through so much for me. Make sure you're ready, because it will take everything you have. Your wits, your strength, your plan, your companion's loyalty, everything. Good luck, my love.
This is it. Today's the day, whatever happens. Everything sorted, guys? Can we start our prisoner escort on?
All right. Can't wait to meet your girlfriend, Igor.
If the uniform doesn't get us in, we have one more ace up our sleeve. Their friend-enemy password. They say, we quell the storm. And we reply, and ride the thunder. Remember it. Before we enter the lion's den, I need to triple check everything is ready. How's my techie? Have you logged into their system?
Yep, their external systems aren't all that complicated even after the upgrade. Just like you, Kimanuk, I can do almost anything with electrical equipment. The hardware inside the power plant might pose a challenge, but let's blow that bridge when we come to it.
Spy check. How are my eyes and ears?
I've got the plans, the codes, everything I need. I can hear the rats' every chitter, grunt, and squeak. I'll keep you posted, Mousy.
Sniper, are you in position? Have you got eyes on?
Affirmative. I took the roof of an abandoned building with a pretty little view of the entire power plant. Yeah, if only my hand wasn't nagging me.
There are a few sentries outside the gate. That's obstacle number 1.
I can take them all down before they sound the alarm. I'm using a silencer.
I can guide you to a side passage. You'll avoid them completely.
Just be cool and they'll fall for it. No army in the world puts their best men on sentry duty.
Okay, showtime. This better work.
Who goes there?
Easy there, hotshot. Take a look at what I found strolling around in the woods. The higher-ups are in a big hurry to talk to our special guest. So make some room for us, yeah?
Yes, sir. You can find the brass in the tent behind the gates. I assume you know the way?
So far, so good. But it's getting harder now. NAR's upgraded some of the old security features.
The electronics are the least of your worries. Nobody said anything about this exposed courtyard. You stand out like a signal flare at a funeral, Igor. Be extra careful.
Security checkpoint. What used to be a radiation detector is now a biometric scanner. Clever.
I can disable the gates for a short while and you can walk through undetected.
I can't pop them all, but I can shoot those fuel tanks over yonder as a distraction. But I'll have to clear this position once the shit hits the fan.
The Rat King's cybersecurity is not all that complex, Mousy. Even with all those upgrades, someone with a bit of tech savvy could break through.
I don't mind taking a gamble, but a fancy uniform isn't going to fake out a biometric scanner.
All right, Olga. Do it.
That was a close call, but it's done. It's safe to pass through the gates now.
Time to move. With a little luck, they won't notice us. The entrance should be very close. It's a large metal door to the tech access corridor. Nothing I can't handle.
Remember the charges I prepared for breaching security doors? Powerful, but quiet. Like sticking a curling iron into a pound of butter. Or maybe you want to save them for later.
Mousy, I've been listening in on their radio channel. There's a sniper deployed on the building just above you.
Fuck! Have they spotted us?
Not yet. But if you trigger the alarm, you'll be a sitting duck. Or mouse. Better keep it quiet.
Damn! If I force the lock, it'll trigger the alarm. This will be tough.
I can't do anything about the alarm. It's on a separate system. All I can do is unlock the door remotely and hope it won't trip. Sir call.
If I take out that sentry on the platform, your cover should remain intact, even if you make some noise.
The lock is wired to the alarm system, but Sashko's charges will destroy both the lock and the trigger mechanism. I should be fine. Charges armed. Stay back. We made it inside. We're safe, at least for now. These tunnels just about make a beeline to the reactor. From there, the way to the Ark should be easy. What the fuck? The electronics are sizzling as if they're going to explode.
That's to be expected, Mousy. The power plant's electrical system is antiquated, falling apart. We should find a way to short-circuit the power.
If you're feeling tempted to go for a swim, don't. The water's electrified. One wrong step and it's bye-bye ego.
I have access to the circuit board. Perhaps I can cut power to the nearest corridor.
The electrical grid isn't protected in any way. I can turn off the entire sector.
Theoretically, I could disable the power for the entire plant, but it would be extremely dangerous.
All right, Olga. Do it.
It won't be easy to turn off the electricity remotely. I can try, but there's a good chance I'll get kicked from the system and then I can't help anymore. They know where I am, Igor. I need to run. You're on your own.
Thanks for your help. Be careful. We're getting close to the reactor floor. I think we managed to dodge the main security detail. As long as we maintain our cover, we should be good.
Be extra careful, Mousy. This is a veritable warren of NAR rats. For some reason, security around the Ark is being strengthened. It could be a trap. Or they could be preparing.
I'm in the Golden Corridor. It looks like NAR beefed up security after our little escapade. Not unexpected.
I can take them all out, but then my cover will be blown. I'll need to evacuate.
Time to play our prisoner escort card. If they don't buy it, we will kill them.
Let's try the prisoner escort charade. Just act bored.
Stop right there. I don't recognize you, soldier. We quell the storm?
Unwrap the thunder. Now step aside. I'm bringing this criminal filth to talk to the higher-ups.
Okay, go ahead.
Damn. We need to get past these scientists.
May I recommend a classic diversion? If I damage something important enough, it should trigger the alarm. That should flush them out. But I'll need to evacuate afterwards.
The scientists have their own dedicated comms channel, Mousy. I can get them to evacuate, but I need another techie to help.
This is fucked. Even if they somehow bought our cover story, who would escort a prisoner to the reactor?
Olivier, you're on.
Okay, let me get the right frequency. Don't worry, you'll know if I'm successful. Damn, Igor. They've pinpointed my location. I'm gonna fall back. You'll have to take it from
These
here.
old ventilation ducts will take me straight to the Ark.
What the hell is this? Was it here before? Looks like some sci-fi fucking movie prop.
The door is trapped. Touch it, and I'll spend my last moments on Earth convulsing on the dirty floor. This door wasn't supposed to be here.
Actually, Mousy, there may be another way in. It's on the map you took from Semenov. Use it.
Tarakan, I like your thinking.
The doors are behind you, Igor. Then you go through a utility room. Remove the grate and follow the ventilation duct. From there, you should find the Ark, no problem.
Oh, hello, Igor. I've been expecting you.
Semenov? You said you didn't want any part of this. Explain yourself.
You are remarkable, my boy. Yes, ask your questions, please. I have to say, you earned that right through your hard work and persistence.
Tanya, where is she?
You've always known where she is. She's here. Alas, that is the wrong question.
What do you mean?
You should be asking, what is she?
If you hurt her in any way...
Stop, please. Stop playing the role of a naive, lovesick puppy dog. After everything you've seen, everything you've learned, you embarrass yourself with your petty personal concerns. I'll spell it out for you. If you haven't the stomach to see it for yourself, Tatiana is a crucial part of our Chernobylite experiment. She always has been. There were other candidates, but fate decided for us. It was always going to be her. We're going to use Tatiana to create a stable wormhole to the Chernobylite world. She will travel there and help us reach its source. With her help, I will usher in a new era of human civilization.
This is madness. I should have killed you the first time I saw you.
My God, is this display of moral outrage supposed to impress me? You must put your maudlin sentiments aside, Igor. The world cares nothing for such things. The only real force in this life is change and growth, evolution, exploration, the act of discovery. Everything else is a substitute, an excuse meant to justify a meaningless, pathetic existence. Not for me, my boy. And you. You are my biggest regret. Did you know that? I made a mistake letting you go. You were supposed to be special, so very fucking special. That brain, those talents, all that glorious potential has been wasted on empty, sentimental pursuits. I failed you, yes. Please don't argue with me, and for that I sincerely apologize.
I'm going to save Tatiana. Stay out of my way and I won't kill you. For now.
Unfortunately, no. I cannot allow you to meddle in my affairs anymore. Goodbye, my boy.
What's wrong with you, Igor? How foolish can you be? How did you not see this coming? Your companion's fate has been sealed in this timeline. The least you can do is consider what led to this.
Sashka! Oh, good lord!
No! What the fuck?
Sashka! Can you hear me? Say something!
Let it go, Igor. There's nothing you can do.
You heard the man move! The priority is to protect the lab!
Damn! Looks like we'll have to fight our way out. These guys are the last thing standing between me and Tatiana. I can't back down now. I'll fight my way in if I have to.
Our prospects are bleak, Mousy. If only we had someone on the inside to draw their attention away from us.
There's no other choice.
Tango spotted! Engage at will!
There's blood on your hands, Igor. You didn't prepare well enough. Your companion's demise is on you alone, Igor. This could have been prevented if you'd have prepared better.
Mikhail, no! Oh, fuck! Poor bat!
Rat King!
Mikhail! Tell me you're still breathing, you crazy bastard!
You cannot hesitate, Mousy. We will mourn the fallen when this is all over.
Tatiana! Finally!
Igor, my love. My child.
It's been so very long. But it's finally you. It has to be you.
You know it in your heart, my love. I've been calling out to you for all these years, and you answered.
But how?
You shouldn't be here. It's a mistake. You'll only bring great misery on us all. My poor little boy. All of us together, finally. Release me, my love. Free me.
What did you call me? I don't understand. What can I do?
There's nothing you can do. You have to end this. Both of us. We're a mistake. An abomination. Close the portal. Destroy the connection.
What connection?
The connection is the strongest force in the universe. It cannot be destroyed. It has to be completed. It is our destiny. Go to the reactor. Find it, my love. It is waiting for you.
Find what?
No more waiting. Please, can't you just let me die? I can't take any more.
Tanya?
Go. Die. Fade. Portal.
Tatiana, are you still there?
Boris, help! Die! Igor!
I don't understand. Oh, fuck!
Reactor, Chernobylite.
What do I do? Oh, fuck, I need to figure this out.
Hi, Igor. Happy to see me.
Olivier, what are you doing?
Do you really need to ask? Did you think I was an idiot right from the beginning?
Put the gun down. Whatever it is, we can work it out.
You are such an asshole. I've been helping you all this time. I made sacrifices. I lost my best friend just to help you find this dear old lady of yours.
Olivier, please.
Not once, not fucking once did you offer to help me. It was always about you. Semenov was right after all, every word.
Semenov? What's he got to do with... Wait.
Yes, I was working for Semenov. He hired me to keep tabs on you. It went pretty well until your black masked buddy went off-piste and killed Anton.
But Semenov? Why would you work for that lunatic? What could he possibly offer?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a chance to change what cannot be changed? To go back in time and save my squad?
But that's crazy.
Crazy, sure. Is it any crazier than going for an interdimensional walk in a tunnel through space-time?
I'm not saying it's impossible, but...
But helping me was never on your agenda, was it? I should have seen it sooner. Besides, you're not the only one experiencing strange fucking things, you know. I keep having these dreams where I die. I wake up and I live again. I see our friends being killed because of your screw-ups. Then it's a new day and everything's normal again. It's motherfucking Groundhog Day in hell. What do you have to say to that?
I don't know what to tell you. You're right. I just never thought anyone else would see it. I thought it was only me.
Sure. Semenov isn't the one with the Messiah complex. You are. But today the Messiah gets to ascend via a bullet to the brain. And I so fucking hope I don't have to wake up and do this all over again. Goodbye, whatever you are.
Sashko asked you to destroy the Moscow Eye or make it work for you. Your choice was to make use of the PDA upgrade. Terracon asked you to burn all of his... Olivier asked you to keep your head down and only steal a few bullets from the NAR shipment. You thought it was a good plan. Terracon was apprehended by the NAR, and you saved him from certain... In Terracon's hideout, you decided to take a chance. You saved Mikhail. Gorgi told you where to find... Mikhail asked you to save his wounded business partner, and you managed to do it. Mikhail tried to convince you to shoot down an NAR helicopter. In the heat of the moment, you made a decision and shot down the machine. You reached the supplies, but someone else got there. Kostya asked you to give him food for the Samoshils so he could incapacitate Matvey and run the village differently. You thought he had a valid point and agreed to his plan. Sashko asked you to blow up the NAR checkpoint to avenge his brother. You hesitated because you didn't want to cause any collateral damage. In the end, you did as Sashko asked and blew the checkpoint, risking the lives of any nearby innocent bystanders. You found Galib. You released him. Let's change the past, Igor.
Let the little wolf go. You can't leave him in that cage. It's inhuman.
The kid should stay in the bunker for now. Even if he's a prisoner, he's protected. He's safer in there than outside.
I hate to do this, but Olga's right. I can't risk the boy's safety. Glib needs to stay here for the time being. He's got food and everything else he needs.
You're making the right call. We'll take care of Glib later, when it's safe, I promise.
Bad idea. How long before someone or something unfriendly one is in here? Look how easy it was for you.
You read the NAR documents about their experiments and found some useful information. You decided to kidnap Koslov and created a distraction by turning off the electricity. The base personnel were left at the mercy of the shadows. Olga's village was destroyed because of Kostya. You didn't tell Olga that you knew about his plans. Koslov accused Olivier of treason, but you decided to keep working with him. Olivier may have his secrets, but he's always been loyal to you. The Black Stalker accused you of being an NAR puppet. You denied it. Olga's village was destroyed because of Kostya. You didn't tell Olga that you knew about his plans. You went to the NAR base and confronted Georgy Semenov about his involvement in my kidnapping, but he tried to convince you that he's not a villain. You believed his explanation. Go ahead and change the timeline. See what it does to your reality.
I don't care about the future. I care about the truth. But I'm going to get it out of you, one way or another.
Igor, please. Let's talk this out calmly, like men of science.
I will ask you one last time. Where is Tatiana?
Igor, please. Listen to reason.
Do you want to learn about your personal threshold for pain? I said talk!
All right. But it's still Kozlov's fault. You have to believe me. Tanya is in the power plant, I swear it. Kozlov is keeping her there. Listen to me, Igor. This is important. You understand that what I'm trying to accomplish here is bigger than you or me.
Shut your goddamn mouth! I can't listen to any more of your excuses.
You can't leave him alive, Mousy! He will thwart our plan! He will bring about the end of the world and the reign of the Rat King!
Don't do anything you'll regret later, Igor. You're better than them. Remember that. More practically speaking, you might need the old bastard later.
You won't hurt anyone, ever again. This ends now.
I see I was wrong about you. You're an insect just like the rest of them. Mark me, you will regret this for the rest of your life. You will never save Tatiana without my help!
While searching Tarakan's hideout, you disarmed his traps, leaving the place vulnerable to the NAR. You considered rearming the traps, but feared they could be set off by a civilian. Because of that fear, you decided not to rearm the traps. Mikhail wanted you to help him wipe out the NAR servers. You did as he asked, but missed an opportunity to find new information about me. You met with Professor Semenov, your old mentor, in the Kopachi kindergarten. He tried to convince you that he's only a lesser scientist with the NAR, and that he came to Kopachi to find some old documents. You had a hard time believing him. Gorgi told you where to find the plans for the power plant, but the NAR got wind of it and was lying in the wait. You surrendered to their forces. Mikhail tried to convince you to shoot down an NAR helicopter. In the heat of the moment, you made a decision and shot down the machine. Mikhail tried to convince you to shoot down an NAR. You passed Sashko's test by jumping. You reached the supply. You successfully brought the food back, but weren't sure whether you should tell Olga about Kostya or not. You asked her to join you, and Olga agreed. Kostya asked you to give him food for the Samoshils so he could incapacitate Matvey and run the village differently. You thought he had a valid point and agreed to his plan. Let's rearrange some pieces on the space-time chessboard, Igor.
You have the supplies, right? Let me take them off your hands. Thanks.
What? Those are some balls you've got there.
I really need you to hand them over. I'll give them right back to Olga, promise.
Either you tell me what is this all about, or I'm not giving you shit.
All right. Look, I've been trying to help these people for years. Show them how to run this place better, organize themselves, and whatnot.
Go on.
But for some reason, they don't trust me. They only listen to Olga and that old coot Matvey. Don't get me wrong, I love Olga. I love all of them. They're my family, and I live to protect them, even when it's against their wishes.
Maybe they don't trust you because you're a lying sack of shit. What do you want with the supplies?
Matvey needs to learn his place. He's reckless, makes decisions that could get us all killed. His reign of terror has to be stopped. I'm going to spike his food. Just give him a little something to make him a bit more, docile. Then I can make some changes around here, and Olga will finally see reason. She's under Matvey's influence. It has to stop.
Well, that's... well, I don't know what to say. So this is all about your personal vendetta?
I'm a doctor. As you know, I'll be very careful with the dosage. It won't do any real harm. Trust me. This will benefit everyone. If you help me with this, you'll always find support here. Whatever you need, I'll get it for you.
Before I make up my mind, I need you to come clean about one more thing. Did you steal the supplies yourself to orchestrate this plan?
Yes. Yes, I did. But only because of how much I care about this place. I'm willing to do the hard thing to save everyone. I trust that you can see this and will make the right call. You know you need allies in a place like this.
Trust in the great Ratcatcher's wisdom. Sometimes he guides us to serendipitous situations just like this one, Mousy. This Matvey. I've known him for a long time, and I don't trust him. He may even be an unwilling vessel for the Rat King's wrath. A taste of rat poison is just what he needs.
No way! I'm not going to let you poison anyone. That's insane.
I wish you hadn't said that.
You met Kostya. He was captured and held prisoner by the NAR. He asked you to Koslov is searching for his nephew. You told him where to find him. Koslov accused Olivier of treason, but you decided to keep working with him. Olivier made... Koslov is searching for... Let's change the past, Igor.
No, not for me. I've done things I'm not proud of. But Gleb, he could grow up to be a decent man. Help me find him, and I will help you find what you're looking for. Who you're looking for.
This can't be a coincidence. There was a little kid, about 10 years old.
What? You'd better tell me what you know, or this conversation won't continue in such a polite manner.
Who'd have thought that little turd was so valuable? Should have hauled his ass to our base, Igor.
We're not going to use children as collateral. Tell Koslov his nephew is locked up in the prison.
I know where Glib is. A secret bunker in the zone. I can give you directions.
I can't believe it. You're an honorable man, Kaminyuk. They don't make them like you anymore. This is where we part ways. I hope we don't run into each other again in less favorable circumstances.
It would be better if you just left the zone, Koslov. For both our sakes.
I wish I could, but it's not that easy. Like I told you before, we're all pieces on the chessboard. I plan to play my part to the best of my abilities. And I know you will too. Best of luck, Professor Kaminyuk.
The Black Stalker accused you of being an NAR puppet. You denied it. You and your team had two options for dealing with Koslov: kidnapping and interrogation, or killing him and removing the threat entirely. You made the choice to kidnap. You brought Koslov in for... You met with Koslov... You found You successfully... Sashko asked you to... What if they hurt innocent? You reached the supplies. Let's rearrange the timeline, Igor.
Hey, don't hurt me! I'm unarmed!
Hands where I can see them. I take it you're the traitor everyone's so anxious to find.
What? Where did you get that? I'm no traitor. I was never even with the NAR.
You'll have to be a lot more convincing than that. Those spooks really want to find you. Your face is all over the radio.
All right. I used to trade with some of the grunts sometimes. But those knuckleheads got confused about how trading works. They tried to rip me off, and...
And what?
One thing led to another, and you understand. I took a few little items to balance the account. Obviously, they didn't want the brass to find out about their little side hustle, so they cooked up this yarn about a traitor.
Interesting.
Yeah, but not nearly as interesting as you, my friend. You're new to the zone, right? You've been staying in Mikhail's warehouse. I wonder what you're up to.
How did you know that?
I need to go now. They're probably worried about me.
Who's they?
Sorry, I can't tell you that. Please step aside. I'm going now.
Sorry, but I don't like your story. Why don't you tell me who you really are? And let's take a little look-see in your bag while we're at it.
Who I am is none of your bloody business, and I'm not showing you shit.
We're both in a tough spot here. Maybe you're just a hustler, or maybe you're a spy. I can't just let you walk away.
Yeah, looks like we're in a bind, all right. Ball's in your court, asshole.
You successfully brought the food back, but weren't sure whether you should tell Olga about Kostya or not. You asked her to join you, and Olga agreed. You reached the supplies, but someone... You successfully... Are you ready to readjust the timeline, Igor?
I retrieved your supplies.
One more thing. Kostya never made it back to the camp. If you happen to run into him, tell him to hurry. We need him. I need him.
You should tell her the truth, Mousy. Haven't you noticed yet that secrets never bring anyone happiness?
I have no fucking idea what you think you're gonna accomplish by telling her the truth. But, yeah, go for it.
I met him in Kopachi, and we had an argument. He wouldn't tell me who he was, and he's dead. I'm so sorry. I didn't want it to go that way. One thing just led to another, and...
What did you just say?
Olga, please, no shooting in the village. That rule was your own idea. And besides, this isn't how we solve problems.
Wrong. This is exactly how I solve this kind of problem, and you fucker! This isn't over yet. You got that? So you better watch yourself. I will never forget what you've done.
You successfully brought the food back. You decided to... You reached the supply... Let's rearrange the time.
Hey, don't hurt...
Hands where I can see.
What?
You'll have to be a...
All right, but those...
And what?
One thing obvious...
How did... Who's...
Yeah.
Just another...
Yeah.
You successful. Are you ready to readjust the...
I retrieved your supplies.
Thank you for saving Kostya. He can be difficult, but he's family. If you need anything at all, you know where to find me.
How about joining forces? Your people seem to have everything under control here. I could use someone with your skills and drive.
And I could use someone who knows so much about NAR technology. Yeah, I think Matvey can take care of things on his own for a while. Lead the way.
I'll open a portal for...
You read the... You found... Sashko, in the end, you did... Kostya, you felt... Kostya asked you to give him food for the Samoshils so he could incapacitate him. You felt his plan was... Let's rearrange...
You have the supplies.
What?
I don't look,
Go on.
but don't make much there. I'm... If you...
Before...
try...
All right, but...